Hey, good morning, brothers and sisters. Gentlemen, and ladies, because, I know there's a fair amount of you who still have common sense. No disrespect. Yeah. Uh, Guys, social media has, like, truly rotted the brains of the young women walking this earth, okay? Or at least, walking the streets of America. Okay. Social media seems to have given a rise to a subgroup of maybe not even subgroup to like a freaking army of individuals that I like to refer to as feminators. Okay, feminators basically. Okay, and feminators and women who suffer from what I like to call as, what I like to define as blame the man syndrome. Okay, as kind of me, as I guess mean or disrespectful as that sounds, I guess, or how as they would consider it. But look, okay, look. A lot of young women, okay, or a lot of young ladies in this day and age, okay, it seems like they're projecting they're projecting the rejection that they feel from males, right? Males, maybe it's young men, or older men, like me. Well, I guess. Well, I'm not old. I'm only 27, but still, yes. Men and young men, they seem to be projecting this hostility towards us, based on their frustrations with, I guess, maybe the dating, or their dating in the past, or maybe their relationships, or maybe, who knows, maybe they're virgins, no disrespect, and they're, sexually frustrated, that actually, a lot of it, that's what it is, just sexual frustration, and they appease that by, or just they deal with that, they cope with that by projecting that, all that negativity, all that hostility on the internet, and then they generalize every male in existence. Okay, yes, every male that exists, not only in America, or the continent, freaking North America, or the planet Earth, or the solar system, yeah. Because who knows? For all we know, there could be like a freaking race of it's not very plausible, it's just freaking analogy, like, yeah. For all we know, there could be a whole freaking race of alien dudes that are like way more attractive than the men who live on this planet. Pause. Yeah. Alright, so you forget about that for a second. That was a lame joke. But let's get back to my point. Alright, look. A lot of young women, okay, like I said, feminators, okay. A lot of ladies. First of all, to you young brothers, or even older gentlemen, who, I guess, maybe haven't really been around females enough to. Oh, again, I apologize for calling you female. I know a lot of you women take offense to being called females, but then again, a lot of you women also take offense to being called women, because I've actually had women get angry when I call them women. Why do you keep calling me women? And just like, look, I'm so. What do you want me to call you? Because like a lot of times, the first thing I do is have a conversation like a regular person, and I ask you, like, what would you like me to refer to you as, to avoid all that childish nonsense. Okay. See, I hate when I have to go into detail on something, because then I forget where I was going with a certain point, and then I have to piggyback and try to get back to what I was talking about before. All right. But I think where I was going, okay, look. A lot of yes, there we go. A lot of one thing a lot of you brothers should know, okay? I'm a firm believer that somebody who comes from a family of people from the Caribbean, who've lived on islands predominantly full of women. My grandfather, as I've said many times, had 25 children that we know of personally. He probably had more, and with several different women. Okay, and yeah, one thing a lot of you young ladies need to understand, and a lot of you women, you modern day women, or but look, a lot of you women need to understand, and a lot of you young ladies need to understand, is that there are various different cultures of man on this planet. Okay, you cannot judge some of you have only had like 1, 2, 3 relationships your whole life. Okay, that's 3 men. So that's 3 men. 3 men out of the entire the entire planet. Okay, the entire planet Earth. Yes, 3 men. You didn't have your relationship did not work out with them, and you cannot go around just hating on an entire gender based on your 3 relationships. It does not make any sense. It doesn't. Okay, and a lot of you, it seems like it's hard to get that through your I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. A lot of you, it seems like it's hard to get that through your brain. Okay, it's not rational, and it's not logical. It's not moral either. It's very immoral. Okay, and the definition of immorality is literally evil. Okay, in the Bible as well, it is called evil. Okay, a lot of you women are legit evil human beings. Okay, you're immoral. You have no morals. Okay, you just say whatever comes to your mind because it makes you feel good in the moment, and that is not a healthy way to go about life. Okay, because all it's going to do is just make people want to stay, especially going to make us men, okay, a gender, is going to make us want to stay as far away from you as possible. Okay, the more you continue to act like this. All right. I'm not trying to be like your dad or anything like that. I know a lot of you, maybe you didn't have a father to teach you these things, but that's not a healthy way to go. But look, men, we can't. A lot of us can be complex. Okay, especially a lot of us who are goal driven. A lot of us who are ambitious. We have plans to go to with this life we have. God knows how exactly. God, He's the only one, who knows how long we have on this planet. Okay, He's the only one who can really, He's the only one. He's the only one who really knows how long we have on this planet. So you have an obligation to make the most of your time on planet Earth. Okay, young brothers, one thing you guys need to know. Okay, even the older brothers, or brothers my age, within you, who are still in your 20s. You're not quite near yet 30. Or even brothers in your 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever. We're all brothers. Okay, we are all unified. We are all black, white, Indian, Asian, Hispanic, Hawaiian, whatever the hell. Okay, we're all human beings. We're all the same darn species. All right. So this applies to all of us, basically. Okay. Where was I going? I had it on the tip of my head. Okay. One thing all you brothers need to understand. All right. Every woman on this planet, and all going throughout history. Okay, women all pretty much. Well, let's start off with America, basically, because for some reason it seems like Americans seem to think that the world revolves around them, even though, when I say Americans a lot because sometimes I truly feel like an outsider in this country, even though I was born here and I've lived here my entire freaking life. But I have spent a lot of time in the Caribbean with my family. I was even my mother even took me out there several times when I was younger, and I have plenty of pictures as proof if you'd ever need to see it. Okay, because that's how you establish what a fact is, when you provide evidence through hypothesis. Duh. You don't just blather on about random crap on the internet like a lot of these young ladies do and expect everybody to believe you. Okay, especially a lot of those brothers with common sense to believe you just because you said it and with, I guess, some passion behind it or emotion. Okay, so with no logic. Okay, but yeah, a lot of you brothers need to understand. Almost every woman on this planet looks for three things in a man. Okay, they look for money. That's one of the first thing they do. Okay, they look for money. They look for what else? Yeah, they look for your ability to provide. Okay, that's a dead given. That's been since the dawn of time, basically. Okay, you need to be able to provide for your darn family if you plan on having a family with a woman. Okay, they look for your money. They look for money. They look for your ability to provide, and they look for this one is often glossed over a lot, but it's the truth, guys. They're looking for good sex. Okay. Look, I said it. Okay, I try to keep my channel as PG as possible, but look, it's the truth. Okay, look, every woman on this planet has needs. Okay, needs. Okay, every woman wants good sex. Okay, all right. If you are not, brother, you could have all the money in the world. Okay, all the money in the world. You can give this woman the world. You can take wherever the hell she wants to go. Do anything she wants. But brother, I gotta be honest with you. If you ain't hitting it right, she is gonna go and she is going to find another person to hit it right. Okay. It's the truth, brother. It is the truth. Okay. What the hell? Yeah. So, yeah, brother. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Us men to fight against these feminators, right? Or to fight against these feminators, bro. Or these women that are very, very entitled. Okay, or the women who literally. Okay. First of all, let me get to the reason I call a lot of them feminators. Okay. Like I said, social media. It gives every person, not just women, even it gives every person this inflated sense of importance, because I guess a fair amount of people watch their content, or and a lot of the content is garbage. Well, no, I'm not gonna say garbage. It's a lot of the content is just, it doesn't provide any substance at all to society. At all. I mean, what is a video of you literally just doing the same stupid dance move over and over again? How does that benefit society? It doesn't. Okay, it really, really doesn't. Okay, which is why you got a lot of people just bagging on. Hey, I'm sorry, I keep going like this. You ever notice in a lot of freaking? I've always wanted to make fun of this. You ever notice in almost every bodybuilding video, the brother literally will have his hands up here like this all the time because he wants to flex his biceps for the camera. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't. From all you brothers out there that be lifting, thank you for the motivation. I keep lifting. You're a big inspiration to us. Okay, even though a lot of you, it seems like you're in love with yourselves. Alright, so let me stop being a jerk, okay? I'm sorry. Alright, so, look, brothers, you have to realize, okay, we all share and inhabit this planet, all right? Whatever becomes the norm in a society will end up being copied by it'll go from being a minority to a majority of people copying that norm, okay, or what that one person. It takes one person, just one person, to establish a norm. And then if that norm picks up, it becomes a trend. And then when that trend picks up, ends up defining an entire society. Okay? So, for example, so if a lot of brothers, okay, the African American community, okay, one thing, look, it's not hard to deny, okay, brothers and sisters, okay, black people in general are not only heavily not only are we heavily mistreated and oppressed in society, we are heavily fetishized in society, okay? I think the reason being is that because we give off such an aggressive kind of vibe and aura, it makes people, not only that, we since we give off this aggressive aura, right? And it's present in all of us. You know why? Because we descend from warriors, African warriors. Okay, African people, especially Native African people, they were warriors. Okay, they were warriors. They defended their land. They went out and hunted for what they wanted. Okay, which is why we retain that warrior mindset. All of us, especially our women, black women. Oh my gosh, they're just. Black women have this strength that is so admirable. Okay, that they can just there's so much they just take pretty much on the chin and are still able to walk every day with their head held up high. That is admirable. My humble opinion, no other race of women on this planet, in terms of, when I say race, we're all human. We're all the human race. No other race of women on this, when I say race, no other color, I guess, or subgroup of women on this planet have that kind of power that a black woman has, okay? Which is why our women have such an aggressive exterior. Okay? But that's just the exterior. A lot of black women, they're sweethearts on the inside. Okay? It's just that because they have had this wall that they've had to have up for so long, it's the reason why it's hard for them to be a little softer, to be a little feminine, like to embrace their femininity. Because they've had to keep that wall up for so long. Okay, which is why us as brothers, which is why they've been asking us. So I'm not trying to be that whole simp thing. I know what a simp is, and I know there are simps out there that really need to stop doing that crap, where they're just overly submissive towards women, and they're not very logical in what they're saying. They're just saying it because they want to get all the women on their side, pretty much. Okay. Which is not you're not aiding the cause of either side, okay, when you do that. It just makes you look like a desperate knucklehead, okay, basically. All right. So what black women, what they're trying to pretty much, I believe what they're trying to do is they're trying to get us to get back to that point in which we established this unity that we had when we were in our native land in Africa, okay, which is possible. It's still possible, okay. The African American home it's still possible to establish that, okay. But we need to be, for that to happen, is that A norm needs to be established, and then that norm needs to become a trend, and then that trend ends up defining a society. Okay, so black people, if you look, brothers, I'm gonna be honest. You have to learn a lot of you. I know it's very tempting, a lot of these gorgeous females walking this earth. Okay, and a lot of them, they're not gonna tell you the truth. A lot of them, they're attracted to you just solely based on your shade. Okay, they love this color. They love it. A lot of them, because what is it? Color. Okay, what is life without color? It's this. It's bland. I'm not referring to white people. I'm just saying, like, life would just be bland, a blank canvas, like a piece of paper. Okay, it would just be a blank piece of paper without color. Okay, what do we provide? What do people of color provide? We provide color. Okay, essence. We provide. All right, and people like that about us. They love that about us, even. But because we've established this norm of such an aggressive nature, and hostile nature for so long, it would make anybody want to just distance themselves from you, or throw that hostility back towards you, because you get whatever you project. Okay, so if you constantly project negativity, you're going to receive that negativity back, and sometimes in full force. Okay, I am aware of the several injustices that have been done to us in the past, but at the same time, we have to learn how to move forward. Okay, because if we keep living in the past, then you cannot progress into the future. Duh. Okay, it's basic common sense. All right, so brothers and sisters, look, we're gonna have to call a truce. Okay, brothers, we're gonna have to call a truce, or we're going to have to, I guess, you're gonna have to learn how to keep it in your pants, basically. You're gonna have to learn how to keep it in your pants. You're gonna have to learn how to develop self-control. Okay, it's very difficult when you're a man, to have self-control, because people test us every day. But heck, that's half the part of being a man. Okay, I don't know if you had a father to teach you this. I don't know if you had a mother to teach you this, but because your mother, it's only so much your mother can teach you, because she's not a man. She does not have a key to a woman's lock. Okay, so yeah, it's only so much she can teach you. As a man, we have a responsibility to pretty much uphold not only to the traditions of our family, the traditions of a country, the traditions of a society. We also have an obligation to change whatever customs or social norms that are negative, or that does not benefit the advancement of a society at all. Okay, like for example, sleeping with anything that moves. Okay. Now these feminators, right? These feminators that go around, the reason I call them feminators is because a lot of them, they're the kind of women that when they look at you, right? When they look at you, the first thing, it's literally like they're like a damn robot. Okay, they're like they judge and they insinuate everything about you based solely on your appearance, what you're wearing, all the way down from your shoes, all the way down to your pants, to your whole outfit. Okay, they insinuate your hairstyle. Okay, they insinuate, okay, why does he have that hairstyle? Okay, they're gonna judge you based on that. They're gonna judge you based on if you have facial hair, or how you have your facial hair styled. Okay, there's several different things that will judge, and you're also gonna judge your demeanor. Okay, if you have a very hunched over demeanor, it could mean that, or it projects the image that you're not a very confident person. If you have a very upright demeanor, that means that, okay, this man he has This man, he's confident. Okay, he's confident basically. Yeah, he's confident. He's not afraid to puff out his chest. He's not afraid to go after what he wants. As a man, it is your duty to be able to do so. Okay, it is your duty to be able to have you need to have grit. Basically, you need to be able to block out all that noise. Okay, that's what I'm a firm believer. That's when you truly become a man. Was when you're able to block out all that noise and you focus on that goal that you need to accomplish, or that goal that you want to accomplish within your lifetime. Okay, within your life cycle. We're human. Okay, we're not going to live forever. Okay, you need to decide whatever the heck you want to do on this planet, and you need to decide fast, or before things take a turn for the worse, because that can happen at literally in the snap of a finger at any moment in life. Okay, when it comes to Feminators, okay, like I said, I swear it's like they look at you, right, and it's just I swear sometimes it's just after they finish the scanning, they will put you in a little different. They have little groups prepared in their brain. Okay, this man, he could possibly be this man could be a husband. This man could be try to be PG. This man could be my side piece. I could come to him for money whenever I need it. Basically, so basically, yeah, they're just like robots. They're just be like, data analysis complete. He can get it. Basically, that's basically how a lot of them analyze us. Okay, yeah, they're Feminators, they're like robots, basically. Okay, and the guys, the only way to defend against that really is this for us to come together as a brotherhood, as a core even. Okay, all right. So think about this for a second, gentlemen. Think about this for a second. If you deny a Feminator, or a woman who's very promiscuous, or just a woman who a woman who basically has the mind of a child. She doesn't know what the hell she wants out of life. Okay, if you deny her sex, right? Or if you maybe who knows, maybe that was your girlfriend. Okay, if you deny her sex, right? What is she gonna do? She's gonna go look for another man for sex. Okay. If he doesn't give her sex, she's gonna go look for another man for sex. If he doesn't give her sex, she's going to look for another man for sex. And then it's going to go repeat and repeat and repeat until she's endlessly wandering the earth looking for men to rail her, basically. Okay. And if she doesn't find a man, well, tell you the truth, there's 1,000 guys on the planet that will rail literally any girl. Okay. But the thing is, they're not finding the problem with these young ladies. A lot of them they're not finding the guy that they want to rail them. Basically, there's plenty of guys, who are genuinely good dudes, who they won't give the time of day because they don't find them aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Okay, or there's just the slightest bit of thing they nitpick about them to deter them from, I guess, getting some. Basically, okay. So, and then, yeah, if she keeps aimlessly wandering the earth looking for sex, right, and she doesn't get what she wants, what is she gonna do? She's gonna do what a child does. She's going to throw a tantrum. She's going to grab her phone. Yeah, like I said, this is the age of social media. She's going to grab her phone, and she's going to go on the internet, and she's going to do one of either two things. She's either going to create a Tinder profile, or one of those dating profiles, or to go on Twitter or something, and she's going to pretty much beg you to have sex with her, basically. Okay, and like I said, there's plenty of guys who are willing to do that, but not all of them. They are guys, the kind of guy that they are looking to give it up to, basically. Okay. Yes. So that's the first option, and the second option is to create a video and complain and moan and, for lack of a better word, bitch on the internet, okay, incessantly. And then the blame the man syndrome kicks in, and she starts crapping on literally every male who has a penis. Every single, she'll start bagging, complaining on every single man that walks this earth. Basically, she'll judge us all from freaking Tahiti all the way down to freaking Antarctica. She will be complaining, thinking that we are all act the exact same way. Yes, men who live in freaking sub-zero temperatures. You think that they have the exact same personality of a man sitting in like literally one of the richest countries on the freaking planet. Okay, we're one of the most richest and privileged countries on the planet. You think that somebody here, is going to be act the same way as somebody like up in freaking Turkey or freaking somebody in Hawaii or wherever the hell. Or China, even, or Japan. There are several different cultures of man. You think we all act the same. You think we all just want, just action from you. And that's not the case, miss. Okay? At some point, it's not just men. At some point, you need to grow the heck up. Okay? You need to, you need to get out of this little girl mindset. A lot of you act like little children. Okay? Come on. You're better than that. Grow up. Grow up and stop posting all this garbage on the internet. Okay? All you're doing, and when you spread all this misinformation, like I said, when something becomes a trend, it spread, especially on the internet. The World Wide Web, when that becomes a trend on the internet, it spreads. It can spread in an instant. It can spread to every point of the globe in an instant, which is dangerous, okay? It is very, very dangerous, and not only that, it ruins people's lives, okay? So I am begging you young ladies, okay? You young ladies, as well as you grown women, some of you are in your freaking 50s and 60s, acting like children, okay? Can you just come together and just can we just come together as brothers and sisters and just find a way to sit down and discuss these things like adults with logic, okay? Not just spouting and saying random stupid shit, okay? Can we just focus and just think with logic, how to logically get around these problems or how to logically solve these problems? Please. For the love of all that's holy, I don't like saying the Lord's name in vain. I don't want to get struck by lightning, okay? Okay? Please do us all a favor for the love of Christ, for the love of Jesus. Yeah, the man who died on the cross for you. Please. Okay? If you don't do it for us, if you hate men so much, if you don't do it for us, just do it for Jesus, okay? Because he died for you. He died for you to have the ability. And even our ancestors died for you. Rosa Parks, she sat on the bus, and she sat on the bus for several of us got hosed down in the streets, all that. Yeah, they did all that for you to just be hating on your own race and for no reason. Look, all I can really say is, like I said in the other video, levante las manos. All right, be greater, okay? Be yourself, okay? Bye.